There's a scent. There's a scent around here that I'm not necessarily happy with because it feels like I've left something on. And I hope it's not in this part of the house because if not, then I have to worry about what the cooking smell is. Unless it's the sort of thing that happens when you're this shirt's also way too tight. It's ill-fitting. I just saw this on top of the pile and I thought I'd put it on. Rep, one of my favorite drinks of all time. Sorry, that was retarded. And no, the shirt ends up looking a little bit too tight. Is it just my titties? Is it just my titties that are pronounced? Welcome to the PigCast, my friends. We're here, we're queer, and good luck trying to get rid of us. Good luck trying to get rid of us. We're in every single commercial, every single form of broadcasting. We're here, and we're here to stay.
This is the neighborhood, and you are not welcome.
So we're going to do a show here on a Wednesday, as you might be used to seeing me. This is going to be an action-packed episode. We have a lot of topics, and by a lot of topics, I mean it's very topic dead. As you could see, there's not a lot of writing on my page here. There is quite a bit that I want to go through, and I guess each topic might be lengthy in terms of what I want to say about them. However, it's going to be a varied show of virginity. And I appreciate the PigCake community for being around to witness it. Usually, as I like to mention as a little bit of a disclaimer, this is obviously a magic channel. We're here, all right, to watch magic tricks for the most part, or watch magic-related content like what I put out this week. Some fun little videos if you haven't watched them already. And here we're going to talk about more generic topics, not necessarily super magic related. We can get into the nitty gritty of some magic stuff, but here, for the most part, it's things that get me upset. I almost passed out in the weekend, by the way, just a little bit of an aside. I like to start these with things that I've done, things that have happened. And well, in particular, I almost passed out this weekend because I had a couple to drink, and I had bought one of these piercing kits from Amazon because I wanted to get my ears done, more piercings on my ear because.
This is the neighborhood, and you are not welcome.
And the thing is that the instructions are very clear. It's you got to press it. You got to press it. It's not a gun, but it is one of those pressing ones that you got to press. There's a spring activated thing. And I told my friend, hey, man, could you help me do it? And of course, we've had plenty to drink. Another one of my friends had requested for me to partake in driving him home, which when they let old Piggy drive, that's when you know that the situation is not good when it comes to particular or when it comes to what's it called, designated drivers. I'm usually the last in tow because I don't have a car. I have a motorcycle, so I'm on the dangerous side. And well, I have we do it together, and the first one goes off fine. It's good. Things are popping. And the second one that I decided to do in the same ear, I did it, and immediately my heart started racing, and I started feeling ringing in my ear. I don't know what was happening, but I just couldn't see straight. My vision was getting tunneled, and I told him, I'm like, I don't think this is good. I don't think this is good. And my friend who I promised to drive is not happy because he's very inebriated, and he needed somebody to get him home. And of course, what am I doing? I'm selfishly getting a piercing. And I realized that my friends are not good when it comes to an emergency situation. They're all retarded. None of them are capable of taking care of anything that could possibly happen. Now, granted, it's a very simple thing. I'm passing out. Let me get some alcohol. There's no help. There's no urgency. So it's good to know that I'm under essentially the worst possible hands in case anything were to ever happen, which is a wonder why I called them when I crashed on my bike. And I called them and said, hey, man, I'd like it if you guys just came over just so I have some extra bodies here representing me because I'm out of commission because my ankle is wanting to exit from my body. But apart from that, I did manage to squeeze them in. And good little tip if you guys decide to buy this specific piercing kit from Amazon.com. They work wonderfully well. They're ostensibly painless if you follow the instructions. I pushed it in. You're supposed to press it in. I pushed it. So I put it against the ear and I pushed it in slowly. And that caused my body to go into trauma. Let's go through here in the comments section. PigCake emojis by Steve Brooksy. Is this a magic podcast? If so, I'm leaving to get some popcorn so I could watch something else while I listen to the pod. That's good. It really gets me in different ways. It's like a twist. I was watching a lot of movies with twists recently, some good Korean ones. I always make a list because I'm borderline a homosexual. So I make lists. I just watched Saw, the new one. I don't know if you guys watch Saw. Sock on my nuts. Sock on my nuts. This is really getting into an action-packed territory here. I watched another Korean movie called The Bridge Curse. Actually, I think it might have been Chinese. It was shit. The Chaser was great. Same thing with Old Boy. I've never seen Old Boy, even though I claim to be a weeb, a self-professed weeb when it comes to Korean horror culture, and I'm a fan. Another one I watch is Liver Leaf. If you're not familiar with this movie, I highly recommend it. And also Time Crimes. It's a movie out of Spain with a very low budget, and I recommend it highly. Time Crimes, even though the name is pretty AIDS. What else here? Woo, I made it. Not R. Kelly says, what's up? Not R. Kelly should maybe consider changing the name, considering he was caught with some what, like 15-year-olds? Was that the bit? I don't think they were super, like they weren't 11, but they were still very not an age that you don't want to necessarily gamble with. My little pick finger says hello. I don't know what that means. Steve Brooksy says gay NG Ray Pay. I don't know what that refers to, but I'm seeing a bunch of emojis of what looks like to be people of color and one white. So I'll leave that to you to figure out what Steve Brooksy is trying to say. Hungry and Hungover says if you pass out, you're already pretty close to the ground standing up. Damage would be minimal. See, ordinarily I'd give you a pin of shame for that. I'd shame you for making fun of my height, but in this case, no, you're trying too hard, Hungry. Best twist movie, Debbie Does Dallas. I might write that one down, even though it's not a Korean movie, and I'm a fan of strictly Koreans. They just make movies well. They know how to pace them. Usually they're very slow. When it comes to American movies, they're very quick. They're trying to get you to jump, because that's what gets you to get your friends to watch the movie, because our attention span is negative. But what is that, Debbie Does Dallas? I feel like that might also be a porno, says Chris. Good to see you here. My dog giving me some good ideas with this brand new trick that I'm hopefully coming out with. Debbie Does Dallas. You can tell I'm retarded because I've had to look at that maybe 3 or 4 times. So Debbie Does Dallas. Notice how prepared I am that I have an additional page for additional notes. So in case someone says something on the live stream, I write them down in my additional notes section to parallel my show notes, which I've just finished talking about my piercing incident. So I'm going to cross that out. You see how you don't see this production value on Chris Ramsey's channel. You only see that here on the PigCake channel. What else here? Let me look through these. Dex would be a great gimmick for the trick. Named card and assistance Peach. And by Peach, I think you mean anus. Anus. That's what the Peach emoji typically demonstrates. See, there you go. How's Chris Ramsey's parts in new Saw? I didn't see that one. I saw the new one, Saw X, which is pretty good. Lil P Can't Hurt Anyone. Definitely a porno. You got to see the Asian movie Battle Royale. I did remember reading the description, and I wasn't necessarily a fan of what it looked like, but I might give it another chance, seeing that I'm on this horror movie tip. Passing off from the penetration, Piggy is definitely not a power bottom. Well, it is annoying because now I have to have this for 3 months. Which is just the worst. What else here? I don't like that you guys are hungry and hungover with the height. I just saw that comment again. You probably got 3 in a row like that. I'm not even going to read that because it's such a weeb reference for you to assume that I'm that weeb. I'm not a weeb in anime culture, all right? I'm a weeb in specifically Korean horror movies. I'm not a weeb in One Piece. All right? I don't even watch One Piece. I did watch the Netflix adaptation, though, and it was really, really good. But I don't watch anime, okay? I might watch Rurouni Kenshin, the new version, every once in a while when it comes out specifically. But that's it, all right? I'm not a weeb. I'm not going to anime cons. Maybe you should go to SawCon. SawCon these nuts. I can't make the same joke twice. I've realized that. So the title of this is Friendzoned Magicians. And I feel like that's sort of redundant because magicians are permanently in any friend zone. They like to think that, oh, I got female friends. I got friends that are female, so therefore my options are open. No, your options are not open by any means. Also, some other things that got me upset, like this. What is this? Please explain this to me. I saw this on Twitter, or X as they call it now, and I've had a fire in my home before. My mom's house. I had a fire in my mom's house, and there's an immediate rush to action, right? Like, oh, let's get to it. Let's find a fire extinguisher, or let's maybe wet a towel. What is this? What is going on here? So here we have a scenario. By the way, her fucking pants or shorts are just atrocious. You could tell that the high-waisted nature of these shorts are specifically to cover any sort of fupa action. And look at this. Look at this fucking bunch of waste of people.
Oh my god!
What? I
don't know.
Pull the fire alarm? Pull the fire alarm. Now you have to evacuate the building because some retarded person decided to... Somebody commented. I get notifications when somebody comments on Rumble, which is fucking weird. But what is happening here? A lot of the comments here refer to leaving your man card. So this guy, please remove his man card. I don't know where it is. I saw that one. Oh, give me your man card, bro. That's definitely part of my same sentiment for this. Look at the size of this small fire, which is, by the way, exactly where you would want to have a fire, which is contained. It's there. It's small. You could throw a paper towel on it, a wet paper towel. You could probably jizz on it. With my loads, you could. I take a lot of zinc, and it's enough to take it. So this is the response. Pull the fire alarm. Who is this man here? This is a person that's supposed to be in charge of this. And his first instinct is to blow on it? Get a wet towel and put it on it. My goodness, you're going to call the fire department for that? Am I alone here? Am I alone here in being upset at this particular scenario? I hope I'm not the only one that sees that and immediately gets upset at the thought of some troglodyte, a group of troglodytes here, not knowing how to contain a fire that's about the size of my penis. A very small fire. Definitely a porno. Let's see here. You like Korean films? You should watch a movie called The Man from Nowhere. John Wick's character is based off the character in that movie. So, Man from Nowhere. There was a great show called The Girl from Nowhere, which I think was a show out of the Philippines. And I don't think they're going to bring it back, which is a shame because that show was really good. And the character, I really liked it, which, again, makes me sound like a complete weeb. But for that one, I enjoyed it thoroughly. Let's see here. Additional notes. Why am I getting 14 notifications? Delivered. This one. Okay, thank you for that. My goodness. I get one package and 14 notifications. Toby Writing says additional notes. I've got nothing. That's my contribution. You're welcome. Thank you for having me read that and waste my time. Gangnam Zombie and Ghost Station 2. Two new Korean movies from Korea. I remember them in Korea, but hopefully North Korea will be taken back by the superior South, says Hane. That's very, very nationalist of you, and very welcome here on this particular stream. That's anime. What's anime? Says Steve Brooksy. What's anime? One thing that I like doing, by the way, is calling it anime, which annoys the weebs because they go, that's not how you pronounce it. They go, I think I would know how to pronounce it. One Piece anime got really dark. It's up there with Berserk, which has gotten a good anime adoption. Again, these are things that my weeb friends have talked about, and I'm not partaking in that. I'm already partaking enough when it comes to magic. You have an open account. Please access your account here. Thank you for that. 20 notifications sent at the same fucking time. Piggy the Organized. Going through here. Oh no, I got one additional note. Stop reading top chat like I always do. Well, no, I make sure of it that every time I do a live stream, I'm only reading live chat. I don't even know why they put top chat. There's another one, fan funding. as to how obnoxious you have to be only to read fan-funded comments. Speaking of, buy my new book. Right there, these are my two new books right here, The Art of the Squeal and The View from Down Here. The View from Down Here. There's a brand new camera called the Osmo Pocket 3 that I'd like to purchase, and I'm going to do that with the funds contained from these two books. Right here, The View from Down Here and The Art of the Squeal, full of nice, fun, banging routines. Let me take these off before they overwhelm the frame here. Oh man, great movie. He's a wimp dork, but at least he hasn't watched every Avatar, the Airbender, the last Airbender. At least be good at your virginity. That is true. I haven't seen that. I don't even know how to make a reference from that, but I know that a lot of people do watch that. Train to Busan, I've already watched that one as well as the sequel, and I hated that character. You know who I'm talking about. But the guy that ruins it for fucking everyone. So I know Rotten Tomatoes isn't really credible nowadays, but The Man from Nowhere is like 10 years old, and they gave it 100%. So I imagine the cast is very diverse. Any news on the deck, says Stu Batman. Well, I paid them. Hungry and Hungover also says, any news on the deck? I would like to receive them before Biden remembers where he hid the nuclear codes. Well, in terms of the deck, I've sent the funds a couple weeks ago now, maybe I want to say even a month ago. And that should start the process. Now, they haven't followed up with me, and I did send them a follow-up email, which is always great. I imagine I'm on the bottom of the priority list when it comes to USPC in regards to, what do you call this? The printing, right? Because your boy's a small fish. I'm trying to think of I'm not Yu-Gi-Oh! All right? They're not going to prioritize old Piggy here. But I did send him a follow-up. I'm going to send him another follow-up and see, hey, buddies, what's going on? But I already did my due diligence. I sent my thing. Everything's approved. I signed a contract and sent over half my soul to that. And now it's just on there. The ball's on their court at this point. The last update they gave me was before I sent the funding. We just had a back and forth on some contractual things. And that's about it. So hopefully right now we should be in the pipeline for the actual printing and the processing of the deck. I reported, that's really funny. I reported Orthodox's David's Demi deck exposure to unbiased Magic reviews. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that, but that sounds hysterical. Right now I'm on those. I'm always swimming through like videos, seeing if I could find any form of blatant exposure to send it to Illusionist to get some Illusionist money. He did ask me for my address today. Illusionist, I guess, Mr. Illusionist. So I'm wondering what they're sending me. Going through here, I know Roto Tomato Ops. I don't know. That's too trendy language for me. Okay, some updates on the deck. Oh my God, we should expect an hour-long expose. Unbiased Soliman PigCake Company, USPCC. I don't know where that name came from, but we'll just keep it at that. Fuck. This table's still broken, by the way, if you haven't realized it. These are two IKEA chairs. As I've mentioned before, I've slammed myself on this table, thus breaking it in front of my friends because one of them promised that, hey, man, I'm going to go out and drink with you if you go through the table. And I elbow drop the table, and I'm only using the top of it. So this is just the top of the table. You might like Goblin Slayer. You know what I might like? I might like Cockblin Slayer. Boy, this show is really just. I really hope that you guys are getting your entertainment's worth. That's the dumb manless dude. That was how I wrote it. I wrote manless dude. How do you live with yourself in that particular scenario? There's a small little fire. I'd get it if it's a big old fire. But if it's a small little bit there, let's see what some of the other ones say. I don't like that Twitter doesn't necessarily order these in terms of likes. I'd like to see what the most liked one says. Don't blow in a flame if you want to put it out. Fires like that. Why are they panicking over a little ass fire? See, there you go. Let's see what one of the comments say. I imagine one of them go, well, a little fire could start small and then it grows. Yeah, but you had it when it's small. You fuck. Oh, God, I saw that and I don't know. I just feel like actually those were deceptive angles. She is fairly skinny, so I was incorrect about my assessment of her hiding a fupa. I think the angles there were pretty not in her favor. But it kills me when pull the fire alarm. Pull the fire alarm. Let's bring the fire department here. They need to take care of this. This wasn't on my notes in particular. I hate this setup that I have here now, by the way. I really do. Because usually I have my my fucking laptop here, but it's busted, so I can't use it. And now I have to look at this, and I have to look at that, and everything's in the same page. How about Punisher? The comic darker, but the story's a little dark. Again, I'm already doing magic tricks for a living online, which makes me a big virgin. So imagine if I add on that like a copious knowledge of anime. I already have a copious knowledge of professional wrestling, which I'm already fucking just every day. I'm just looking down the barrel of the gun, wondering when I'm going to decide to have the balls to pull the trigger. So imagine adding anime on top. No. I'm not going to be a victim. Fuck. Let's see here. Magic Orthodoxy says, invented by pharmacist John Pemberton in 1886, Coca-Cola was originally advertised as a brain tonic to relieve headaches and exhaustion. He also goes on to mention it and then stopped. Magic Orthodoxy, good to see you here. Somebody said a previous comment here in regards to Magic Orthodoxy, so you might look at that, David, and respond with due diligence. Fuck. Ew. So that one got me upset. This one is just a topic. I didn't even write it down, but it's something that I saw. Pretty annoying. Some dude. This cancel culture. It's in the fringe of autism, if not bordering on full-on autism. This is just a quick little stupid thing. This guy in particular had a whole Twitter posting, which, as you know, is credible these days. All you got to do is just make one little post, and it takes off, and then suddenly people have your back. This absolute troglodyte retard made a little thing about a woman, an Australian woman that opened a sushi restaurant in New York. This guy said that she was a colonizer, essentially, and that got a lot of people just going, yeah, right on, let's stop the colonizer. And they bombarded her page with one-star reviews for a restaurant that hasn't opened yet. Look at the state of this guy right here. This is who's deciding essentially the fate of the country. This right here, this and bored housewives are deciding the fate of the country. These people right here. And then he, I believe, is Puerto Rican and apparently was opening his own Japanese bar despite not being Japanese. So his whole contention is you have to be the same race of the thing that you're pushing. So if you're opening a sushi restaurant, well, you better be Japanese, boy. Because if not, then you're culturally appropriating and you're colonizing. So just the whole thing. I saw this and and at least what happened now is that they reversed it. So this is the rare reverse canceling where now he's technically being canceled. His account's been privatized. His restaurant's being bombarded. So it's a nice return there on the investment. And at least the good part of cancel culture is that it could turn right at you as fast, my friend. So don't think that it's only one way. Just a nerd. The balls on this guy throwing a stone from a glass house. Unbelievable. That wasn't even in my show notes, but I just saw that. Ill. Nobody ever asked Coca-Cola is doing. It's always, is Pepsi okay? Well, I'm the Hitler of Pepsi. I will consider calling my cousins from the Arab side of the family to your particular establishment if you only serve Pepsi. What? Coke is the superior product. Diet Coke is the superior product. As a matter of fact, it's the preferred one of former presidents. But unfortunately, because of my recent bouts with panic attacks, I've cut all caffeine from my life. Therefore, I'm unhappy. But I'm not panicking, which makes me happier, I guess. So I have to balance it out. This, for example, is decaf coffee. Because
This is the neighborhood, and you are not welcome.
So Pepsi is not I'm not a fan of any sort of Pepsi product. I'll drink it if I'm trashed and it's the only thing available, I'll drink a Diet Pepsi. But my preferred drink as of late is caffeine-free Diet Coke or Coke Zero. It's the best. Even dirty soda. I like dirty soda, which you mix a little bit of creamer in there. It's like fucking your mom. A true baddie could pose from any angle. True, Kyle Barker. I think you said that in regards to the fupa that I thought that lady was covering. Camera Khan says, were you a WCW guy or a WWF guy? I was a WWF guy all the way. I watched it pretty much my entire life. I was always thinking WCW was the other side. Fuck them. WWF for life. And then eventually, you know, they bought WCW to become WWE. And still watch it. Still watch it. Still watch it, right? As a matter of fact, after this stream, I'm going to watch it because I'm a virgin, all right? This might be the angry stream because I've already gotten angry twice in the span of one stream. Oh, boy. What I was considering doing in my head right now. The revenge I want to take on society. What did I do? What does Piggy want me to read? Says Magic Orthodoxy. Well, I think there was a comment above. And if you haven't read it already, you should consider reading my new book, The Art of the Squeal. Right there. Look at that. A little reference there to another book. And The View from Down Here, reference to my height. Today, as a matter of fact, I was working on a new book, Hams and Fantasies, based on Scams and Fantasies by the dearly departed Darwin Ortiz. I was working on the Miami opener, my alternative of the Chicago opener. And this, I'm also kind of proud of the way this came out. I did a day in the life of a magician, right? And I'm almost tempted to put this out as a blog post, but I'm going to put it in a book because I just have some bits here that made me giggle, right? So I hate to fucking explain my own joke here, but a day in the life of a magician. 11 a.m. I woke up extra early today in order to get a start on my necessary magic endeavors. 11:27. I palmed the snooze button and fell asleep holding onto my limited edition My Little Pony alarm clock. However, because I woke up so early, I have all the time in the world to carry on with my daily activities. Funny little bit, carries on from there, some references to your mom to virginity, but I thought that was particularly I'm going to remove that, as a matter of fact. Now saying it out loud, it's not funny. Boy, I thought that was funny as I was writing it. I guess not. Unbiased Magic Review here. Leaving a comment. Says, I take pride in my role as a genuinely impartial magic reviewer, setting me apart from other Davids. I offer unbiased insights and honest evaluations. Of course, not to get confused with the real unbiased magic reviews. I'm just letting you guys know because I've fallen for that trap before. I've fallen for the lure of the fake unbiased magic review, and I hate to explain your joke, but because you got me with it, I have to ruin your joke for everybody else. Let's go through here. Wait till the Twitter Karens learn Japan doesn't let women make sushi. That's funny. I didn't know that. I've been making rice balls. Speaking of being a weeb, I've been making rice balls as of late. I got a little mold that you make it. I got some nori. I need to get some nori seasoning. So I also realized you can't make it, and not all rices are the same. So I tried to make it with some good old Cuban rice. Didn't work out. So you need sushi rice, which I also got, and it worked perfectly. So I've been eating rice balls. Not every day, because I don't like consuming a lot of rice, even though rice is good for you. But if I'm having, for example, some sort of carb-heavy day, I'm not going to consume, also on top of that, rice. So, but rice balls, speaking of being a weeb.
This is the neighborhood, and you are not welcome.
Let's see here. Magic plus wrestling. How bad are you bullied? Not anymore. Not anymore, okay? Not bullied anymore. Thank God. Nice one, Toby. Never gets unfunny. What do you mean by that? Four Lions is Piss Your Pants Funny. I think Peter recommended it to me, Four Lions, and I never watched it because I'm a bad friend. But I'm definitely making a nice little list here. Let's see. What program do you use to write your books? I've been using Adobe Express because I like the way it lets me fucking copy stuff, and then the way it lets me move things around, and it saves every time. So I'm not fucking with it. Like, for example, if I did it on some other program and then everything shuts down, I don't have to worry about it because it's always constantly being saved. So I start on Google Docs, and then I move that onto Adobe Express, which I've had great success with. Let's see. Despite our past differences, I'm committed to impartiality. Let's put our history aside, PigCake, and delve into the art of the squeal for a fair review. I think he would hate it. I think Unbiased Magic Review would probably hate it. In the spirit of impartiality, I'm ready to review the view from down here, setting aside our past conflicts, PigCake. Let's focus on the magic. I'm looking for mistakes on that because, as David has mentioned before, David makes no mistakes. No mistakes when it comes to any sort of grammar. So I'd have to look at that and run that through my grammar analyst. Oh, let's see. Adobe is GJ. The furikake is delicious on onigiri, not to be confused with bukkake. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Magic Orthodoxy. Nobody asked me what program I used to make videos. Magic Orthodoxy, what program do you use to make videos? What program? I'm curious. But as far as that, okay, I'll take that because I've also gotten into fillings. So I filled it with tuna. I filled it with sardines. It's all come out great. What hasn't come out great, though, is, again, my friends, what am I always repeating on this show? What am I repeating in life? We live in a society. Right? Simple thing. I hate that. I hope I fucking save this. I'm going to lose my mind if I didn't save this. I assume that it's on my TikTok. I didn't save it. However, I could find it quickly. So while that's happening, let me just...
I know a lot about you, like why you're watching this ad, and it's specifically because you've looked up magic tricks. Well, hey there, my name's PigCake, and I've been doing magic trick tutorials on YouTube for the better part of 6 years. And I'm here to tell you about the PigCake Magic Academy with over 1,200 videos already uploaded, designed to make you an expert magician. You get access to all the content the moment you sign up, and I'm uploading every single week. As a matter of fact, I uploaded a video today. Just look at that list of moves, tricks, ideas that you're gonna get access to the moment you sign up. It doesn't end. As a matter of fact, I could stop talking completely, and the list is still gonna keep going. Just look. So check it out, the PigCake Magic Academy. The link is going to be below. I go with you, but I'm stuck in this video. But I'll wait for you to go ahead and click it. Go ahead, you know you want to.
Hi. I didn't have time to do that. I found it, my friends. This right here. The Harry Potter and the audacity of this bitch. This is what I hate. My friends, we live in a society.
You know, we're living in a society.
Listen to George Costanza, right? We live in a society. So this behavior is unacceptable. As a matter of fact, it gets me to want to consider taking revenge on the nearest mall. Look at this. What is this? So, you know, in a cruise, right? That when you go on a cruise, they go and they disboard in a certain island, and they're very adamant when it comes to the timing as to you coming back to the cruise, because you're not going to hold down the cruise. The cruise isn't going to wait for you. So when they say, for example, 6:30, you better be there by 6:15, because 6:30 means 6:30. Sometimes these cruises, which I disagree with, they make you wait. And I'm not a fan of that. Or sorry, they wait on the people coming in. Look at this bitch. She was almost 20 minutes late and had not a fuck to give.
Let's go!
And she's out here taking her time, just walking casually. There you go. As if nobody else is on the cruise. Nobody else has waited for you. 20 minutes, and she's out here walking slowly. Oh, they should have just left this bitch. Just clapping.
I got a watch for you.
A lot of white people. Oh, God. Even worse than that are the comments. You could see the comments here. Let me actually move myself so you could read the comments. Some of the people here are just absolutely retarded. I've been on a cruise where people were left behind. They're not playing when they say they will leave you. See, that's how it should be. You should be back at 4 to 4:15, as I just said. I would have left without her. She's so real. She's so real, says Sungu. What? She mothered that walk. She's busy slaying right now. She is the start of the boat. We won't leave without mother, says Jizz Master. I guess that might be a troll. But there are some people. She ate, not gonna lie. I'll keep my opinions on the fucking profile to myself there. But she ate. NGL. Ugh. God, what? Unbothered queen. Look at this one. Look, let me see if I could. Look at this one. I can't even. I have to reverse this. But look at this one. Unbothered queen. God, fucking no thank you. My friends, we live in a society. We live in a society. It's a simple thing. There are certain rules that don't have to necessarily be written down. This one is one. The boat will leave you. And I guarantee you, had the boat left, she would have blamed them. She would have said, oh, they left me. They left me. Oh, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I came here on time. I was on time. Fuck. See what the comments have to say here. Unbiased says, maintaining on-topic streams, PigCake enhances viewer engagement and ensures a more focused and enjoyable Magic experience for your audience. I feel like this is AI unbiased Magic review all of a sudden. Let's see. What piercings did you get? Well, I got 2 studs right here above my lobe. So I have a lobe and I have 2 more lobes on the same ear. Not because of the One Piece Zoro. I don't even know his name. But I just felt like doing them. All right. I'm going to put little rings there if you want to know. So I got 2 that I just did on myself because I want to save some money. Although here's the thing that I didn't realize. Saline water is expensive as shit. So I'm going to have to spray it with saline 3 times a day. Or twice a day. And saline is very expensive. So I bought a little mister that should hopefully prolong my use of saline. No longer supported since 2014, says Magic Orthodoxy. I don't know what you're referring to there. Let's go back. I feel like I've skipped a lot of comments. Sakura Rose is a great sushi rice brand, says Mark Garcia. I just bought whatever was there and it worked. I was happy with it. I put some butter in it. I put some everything seasoning because I didn't have some nori seasoning. But that's the next thing I'm going to get, some nori seasoning. Door dashing sushi is easier than making it. I don't think so. I've made sushi before. I remember that the rice that I had wasn't rice that I would usually use. And I guess now in hindsight, it was sushi rice. And that one in particular, so once you wrap it in, it's not that bad. It didn't come out perfect. But let's see here. British recipe, smashed dry fish. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to read the rest of that because when you said British recipe, I'm already turned off. I know that it's going to be gray. I know that there's going to be a lot of butter, and I know that it's going to taste like a compromise. British food is not food; it's a compromise. Chat GPT. Hey David, what program do you use to make vid? Oh balls. Windows Movie Maker. Based. What a based response. Let's see. Unbiased Magic Review says creating false email or fake email accounts impersonating YouTubers is difficult due to strict security measures, unethical concerns, and potentially legal consequences. Again, I feel that's unbiased AI edition. Speaking clearly isn't patronizing, Stu. It ensures effective communication, making it easier. I feel like I'm reading this in the voice of, what is it, from American Psycho. Let's see. I wish I could read that fast. What piercings did you get? I already said that. Use the B word. I don't know what B word you're referring to. I want to see a screenshot. I really want to screenshot this chat and send it to Unbiased to see if he will join the next chat to defend himself. Well, we wouldn't know which is the real one. We wouldn't know which is the real Unbiased. So it'd be that meme with Spider-Man where there's 3 of them and they're looking at each other. It'd be that essentially. He would get Don Juan to protect him. That is true. Needs no introduction. Don Juan. Fuck. Still would love to see the Don Juan challenge. Well, Don Juan would definitely win. So I feel like just based on his speed. But again, that's one trick that this guy's probably practiced 35 years. Lloyd's been working on this for 3 years. So granted, it's probably something that this guy is gonna win. Let's see. But can you really speak? Okay, but can you really speaking clearly with a lisp? Is the Don Juan challenge magic or porn? That should be a game. Is it magic or is it porn? I think that'd be a good one. For maybe if I do a podcast with like another one of Craig Petty. Is it magic or is it porn? And then I find tricks that sound like porn titles. And I find pornos that sound like porn titles. Don Juan's index does not allow you to retrieve a card in palm, to my knowledge, not the same as Dex. There you go. Look at that. I totally forgot that point. But of course, Steve Brooksy comes in with the karate chop. Magic Buzz says I skipped it because unfortunately the chat moved because YouTube makes a chat for troglodytes. Let's see. I'm trying to find it. I can't find your. I'm sorry, Magic Buzz. Don Juan wants to draw down with magic orthodoxy. That'd be a very interesting watch, to be honest. I guess let me show this one over here. This is a quick one, which is just retarded parents. Again, we live in a society, right? This, I'm not a dad. I want to be at one point, but right now I'm married to magic. Even I know that I'm not going to hand an entire stock of... Actually, you know what? I'm going to blame the kid. I said dumb parents, but now that this video is playing in the background, I think it's the kid's fault for being retarded. But it's the parents' fault for raising him like a retard. Look, let me show you what I mean here. So we have a very common thing. We have a parent, very, I would say, attractive mom from the back. We have a dad with a little satchel. Ugh. And a kid that's going to feed a giraffe some sort of leaf. I've done this. I'm sure everybody has done this at some point. Let me move myself. So I'm staring directly into her anus. Look at this stupid kid. Hey, give him the thing. Hey, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to hold on to the fucking thing and not let go. What a fucking little retard. Look at this kid. Not only does he not let go, but they pull him down and he still doesn't let go. Wow, that mom is very hot. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm distracted by the mom too here. I love those shorts. Holy shit. Nice figure. Oh, God. Fuck the kid here. But what is this? I didn't know to blame the parents first or to blame the kid. I have to say the kid's the more retarded one in this case because just, what do you, let go? Let go, dude. I get it. You're a child. You might not know that, but let go. That's a good metaphor for life. I hate that I wrote down dumb parents when really it's a combo. It's a dumb raising of a dumb child. The One Piece is real, says Manel. I believe that you've seen it because it's in Portugal. It's a Portuguese anus is the One Piece. What just happened? Reset the video driver. Okay, let me... There you go. Okay. I tried at a joke there, and that's what came out. She's walking to the boat like Biden walking up the stairs of Air Force One. Zinger, a political zinger. When you say sailing is expensive, you sound very salty. Okay, thank you for that. Nori with a hard R, that's my rapper name. Maybe she's deaf. I don't think so. Because she does react at some point. British food recipe, gruel. Gruel, I agree. Is that Sheldon behind you? Sheldon. Just the name makes me upset because I know you're referring to the worst show of all time. The absolute worst show of all time. What else here? What am I missing? Have you ever done a tutorial on Victoria's card control? Victoria's card control. I don't know what the fuck that is. Victoria's card control. Magic or porn, pick a cock, any cock. Nice. Good one there. At least my joke was trumped by that abortion. Let's see. All right. Am I dumb? Jason Maher has a great tutorial on the Victoria control. I've never seen it. Or maybe I've probably seen it and I don't know what it's called. We have Magic Buzz. Drop in a hot one here. Let's wait for the AI to read it. But he did drop $13.99. Again, really close to, what's the racist one? I'm trying to remember what the racist meme is. Or the racist date or number is. That's dangerously close. I think it's like the retarded step cousin is what you're doing, Magic Buzz. But I guess I'll read it out loud because the fucking thing is not popping up. Magic Orthodoxy is better looking than PigCake. Well, David has a very conventional handsomeness to him. I would agree to that. Now, if you're battling David, I'd like to see that battle. David Orthodoxy versus David from Unbiased, with apparently the world's biggest tongue. I'm sure Mrs. Unbiased loves David. Ban whoever, the saline joke for life, says Lee Sharp. Steve Brooksy, I'm being requested that you have to be banned. So I don't know how you feel about that. I like the thing. It's like the thing where a hot model wanted to have a child with Einstein to get a child that's smart and good looking. But Einstein said, what if the child is dumb and ugly? Very good point there. That is a kid. That's got to be worthy of a like and chair. That is a very specific reference, Jobu. Fuck. Let's see what else here. In certain parts of Africa, you are legally allowed to hunt giraffes, and you could give the meat to poor villages. You know, I did find, speaking of Africa, I found a book that you really have to be a virgin to remember this. But in a previous live stream, I mentioned a book that
You could stop at 5 or 6 stores, or just one.
Magic Orthodoxy is better looking than PigCake.
There you go. All right. Thank you for that. So the name of the book that I was referring to is this right here. So this right here is the book that I was talking about a while ago in a couple live streams. As to, so it's great. It's called Blood Secrets by Isaiah Oak, or OK. And it was tremendous. It was a good book on African Juju, as it's called, which is, I guess, original voodoo. And boy, is it a great read. But very, very morbid. Very morbid book. But it's called Blood Secrets. I guess that's a great book if you're interested in that sort of stuff. But I remember I found it recently. I'm like, oh, that's the book. There you go. What's the other one here? Oh, this, I guess, is the topic that is the main one, which is a friend zone. The friend zone, my friends. We're all familiar with it as magicians. We know that we are unfortunately relegated into the permanent friend zone. I compare it to like that Superman. Remember where Superman throws the S? And then it catches the fucking bad guy. I forgot what it was. Zorg. And he throws him in that little containment thing where he just floats away. That's where contained. That's our friend zone, my friends. As Steve Brooksy just called it, the Matthew Furman zone. The Matthew Furman zone. I feel like, well, he has a child, which to me is very surprising. This right here. Now, I have to have some due diligence here. I don't know what's a skit and what's not. This seems like it's one of those interviews. It could be the guy just fucking with the girl. I don't know. You guys know. You guys, I feel, are smarter than I am. But I don't feel comfortable watching this. I got douche chills.
Are you guys in a relationship?
Yeah. No.
Oh. Okay. Well, you say yeah. You say no.
We are not in a relationship. No.
Okay, I guess we're not.
Miscommunication here.
No. Perfect communication. He's actually just an acquaintance. I only recently met him 2 weeks ago.
It was love at first sight, but she's shy. She needs time to build into it. That's what I think.
No, I don't.
Why does the friend zone exist?
For losers who are meant to be there.
Hey, would you say he's in the friend zone?
Yes, I do have a boyfriend.
Oh, you do have a
Yes,
boyfriend?
not him.
Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean he can't score, right?
I don't know. It seems a little bit too awkward, too good to not be, too genuine to be fake. Some of the comments here. Let's see. The boy is real. I don't know what the fuck that's referencing. Either he's joking or she got caught. An acquaintance is crazy. He's obviously joking. So a lot of people are saying that the man is joking. I hate this. I hate this. What is this right here? What am I reading? Lamau, Ion thinks so, boss. Ion. I'm going to call this the angry stream because I've been angry way more times than I should be on this fucking stream. Ion! You know what Ion means? I don't. It's a nice trendy way of saying I don't. Ion thinks so. Ion thinks so, boss. I don't. Don't make this a thing. Please. Ion. Fuck off. Izzy, though, she's stressing because her real boyfriend finds out. Okay, so there's some speculation here. Is this real? Is this real or not? Let's look at the account. Travis Barnett. So this guy goes around, does the standard interview bits. I guess there's a follow-up.
What would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, good.
Oh, good. This is a good question. We've gone over this, so I say a 4.
4.
Yeah.
Why 4?
We've gone over this.
There's a lot of room for improvement.
And what would you rate your bestie over here?
You can be honest, I don't mind.
7.8.
And what would you rate your boyfriend?
A solid 11.
What happened to the whole ugly guy act?
Women love ugly men. He's literally not ugly. He's 6'5", very large, very nice.
That's a big 1v1 you got going.
Yeah.
What would you rate yourself on a scale?
All right. So it feels genuine then. They're doing little interviews. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Do you think it's real? Do you think it's fake? I hate these fucking dumb things that are trending now because they fooled me before where it's like a skit. So it'll be some scenario where they're playing up some shit like, I don't know, it'll be like a little black kid and some white guy pushes him over and some other black guy says, hey, boy, you better not do that ever again. And then see how people around react. Right, but it's presented as if it's real. So they're doing that all the time now, and I hate it because it's just rage bait, and it works. It works. It worked on me. It worked on me. A Magic Buzz, by the way, I have to say thank you again for those hot dollars. If I didn't say thank you before, let's see. Just a soap ad. You found a voodoo book. There you go. Yeah, I did find a voodoo book. The Matthew Furman Zone. Bone Apple Tea Energy. It is Bone Apple Tea Energy. Ion. God, Ion. What a desecration of the English language. Ion. Fuck. Sounds like the Twitch goofy goober talk. Fuck, that's... Let me tell you, that might be the most racist shit I've ever read in terms of a chat. That might be some Twitch goofy goober talk. Like, oh shit, that's on borderline racist there. And that's coming from me. The friend zone doesn't exist. Guys say the friend zone obviously don't see the girl as a friend, just a potential fuck. Well, I've told all my friends that are girls, like, look, you're my friend. It's possible to have a friend that's a female. But if the opportunity ever arises, we're fucking. Like, that's not a thing that I'm going to be ashamed of going, oh, no, we're friends. No, opposite, my friend. I'm not going to go, oh, we're friends. This is going to be weird. No. And that's all of them. That's each and every single one of my friends that's a female. If they're there and the situation arises, oh, what am I going to say? No?
This is the neighborhood, and you are not welcome.
What do you call a magician in a wheelchair? Virgin Mobile. You get it? Like the cell phone. Like the cell phone. Like the cell phone. Like the cell phone. Oh, I almost passed out there again. I remember he did a video skit where he was playing an incel, playing Spin the Bottle, and the girl ran away. I think you're talking about Jabrizi, maybe? Matthew Furman, reproducing makes me worried. Makes me worried for the future. Me too. Me too, especially because of his genetics. If she says, you're like a brother to me, GG. Alabama being an exception. Well, yeah, I was going to say, you could just say, yo, I love incest, though. Mama, do. Let me honk on them horns, baby. And then I'm sure she'll probably be down to clown. Let's see here. Reverend Gaddy. Good to have you here, Reverend. Nothing on the internet is real. This is the baseline. Assume everything you see and hear on the internet is inherently false and fake, and you'll be much better off. It's a good way to approach things. I ion my pants today. I'm so tired. My joke just got bad. Fuck. Muppet on Meds. Welcome. Welcome to the Hall of the pin of shame, where now we all get to laugh and point at your fucking awful attempt at humor. So let's all point and laugh at where even are you? Are you here, I guess, on this way? I don't know where the chat is. Because for me, I have popped it out. But that joke was the I equivalent of AIDS. Congratulations. You joined a welcome class of esteemed individuals. Like, for example, Steve Brooksy. You've been on there. Iker has tried to be on the pin of shame. I think maybe he got me once because he said something that was so egregious that I had to put him there. But you're there, and now everybody gets to laugh at you. Manel says, I dare you to give David the pin of shame for the Chuck Norris joke. P.S. I love you, David. You're my new dad. Piggy mocked Portugal. Let me see what joke you're talking about. Chuck Norris's daughter lost her virginity. He got it back. Okay. I did almost pass out there, to be honest. Chuck Norris jokes in 2023. I think that was peak 2005. But, I can't undo the pin of shame. That is just, it involved Ion. I hate Ion. Ion makes me just want to punch the nearest baby. The cutest baby I want to punch it just based on that. So I don't know if that video is real or not. But it does present a thing that I have seen in some case, which is somewhat reasonably real, which is that problem of putting too much on the internet. So in these weird interview scenarios, oh God, you have a chance at being pretty much mocked by a good portion of the internet, just pointing. And it's I don't know. It's just in this day and age, the good thing that we have for that is that because the news cycle is so fast that you're going to have this period of just, oh my God, you're a loser, you're a loser, you're a loser. And then it's going to taper off when the next thing happens. So it's pretty much good for the rest of your life, but for that brief moment of time, you're going to have a lot of people shitting on you online. Magic Bus says, how do you explain what you do for a living to girls? Well, here's the thing. I've recently I say I make videos, and then if they press, I'll go, I make magic videos. All right? I make magic videos for people online. Are you happy now? Are you happy now? Are you happy now? Sarah, you fucking bitch, that I had to tell you what I do for a living? Are you fucking satisfied? Huh? Good. Oh boy, if you said no, oh boy, it would have been the 40s all over again. It would have been the 40s all over again, Sarah. So I don't know. I've come to not care as of late and just say, hey, I make magic videos online. And they go, whoa, that's crazy. That's interesting. And I go, yeah, but it's full of a lot of virgins. And they go, what do you mean? And then we have a whole conversation. So that's at least a nice starter. Sarah, why do I say Sarah like an idiot? What's your opinion on Kai Cenat and Skibbity Toilet and how will this affect your live stream career? I keep seeing those names on TikTok and they live here in Miami. And it makes me upset because I see their content and I wonder, is this worthwhile? Is this really what people are watching? You could be watching someone didactic and intelligent and interesting like Piggy. And instead you choose to watch dribble where it's just the other day that guy's dick fell out and you see his cock because he got jump scared playing Five Nights at Freddy. I don't know. I hate it. I'm not a fan of those style of streamers. I think you should add a little bit to it. And all the streams are the same. There's no transition. There's no movement. It's just I'm going to set up a webcam and then we're just going to be in the frame and we're going to do shit. At least before they've had like a dating show, which was interesting. So you would have like a dating sort of aspect to it. But I don't know. I don't find it interesting. Get the woman first and confess your magic virginity. That's what I've always said. You got to get her down first by what do you call this? Marrying her. And then you could confess your virginity. But some bitches find it interesting. Some bitches, you know what I'm saying? Was thinking about watching it. Violent Night. I've never heard of it. I'd make a good joke, but then I remember I'm an incel watching PigCake Live. Am I the joke? Well, let's talk about why you're an incel, Iker. Why are you an incel? Why do you consider yourself to be involuntarily celibate? I just watched that documentary again on incels, the one that I previously showed on my former podcast, Ham Radio. You could watch those videos on the Ham Radio channel. But we talked about incels. I believe if you look up incels Ham Radio, you'll see the exact video I'm talking about. Wonderful take. What's your opinion on speed? Not the streamer, the drug. Isn't speed coke and heroin? Isn't that the combination of coke and heroin? Is that what it is? Because if it is, I think it's a terrible combination of things. I think it's an awful combination because if you're doing an upper, right, then you're combining that with heroin. Heroin is a downer, right? So it gets you lethargic. So you're combining. You're essentially confusing the fuck out of your body. Speed is meth. Then what's coke and heroin? Unless that's like a highball. So am I getting my drugs mixed? Let me look up speed. Speed drug. Speed is a form of methamphetamine. All right, you're right. Of course, I'm wrong. I had no idea that it was that. I thought that it was, what do you call this? But what's heroin and coke when you mix that? I know that has a name. The trick is to go after other women other women virgins. I mean magicians. That's rough. I gotta say. Thank you. Trying to reset my video driver. That sounds rough, to be honest. I'm not a huge fan of most female magicians. Firstly, because they bitch about being called female magicians, but they refer to themselves as female magicians. So it's like, well, what do you want to call yourself, a female magician, and complain about it, and then call yourself a female magician? It doesn't make any sense to me. But people are saying speedball. Okay, so a speedball is apparently when you mix coke and heroin. The most that I've ever mixed is whiskey and ice. Or whiskey and coke. That would have been a better joke. Fuck! Oh, God. Fuck. Oh, boy. I almost keep passing out here because I keep screaming. Let's see here. Ed Blitch from Patreon fame says, sorry I'm late. Thanks again for the new update on the Hindu. I appreciate it. I put a little touches there, some fun little takes on it. I hope you appreciated the... I stuck to one card, right, which made things a lot easier. I did feel like I was speeding through it, though. So I hope that I was clear when it came to the tutorial. Chris Foley died from doing speedballs. He also died from doing speedballs and being fat. Very fat. Stu Batman, Anna D is at Blackpool Magic Convention next year. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Going to England every year is expensive, by the way. So I'm going to see if I could maybe somehow get comped to go to England. Because if not, your boy can't do it. I had a very fat IRS payment. I owe Mercy Hospital quite a nice chunk of change for my last for my last, what do you call this? My last emergency room visit, which was a complete waste, by the way. So going to England now has to be worth it. I have to go and make it back. And last time I didn't make it back. So, boy, I don't know how I would function. I really don't know how I would function if Annie D's there and she comes and says hi, even though we live like 5 minutes away from each other. I could see her house pretty much, or her fucking apartment from where I live. So, I don't know. We'll see. But if she's there, I'm going to be, hey, hi, Anna, I'm a huge fan. Hi, PigCake. My name's PigCake. Yeah, I love your magic. And, I might have said some things online about you. I don't know if they got to you. Oh, you don't know who I am? Okay, that's cool. That's cool, too. Anyways, you want to... Oh, it's hot in here. Is anybody else? Just me? Whew. Hey, so you want to drink? Where'd you go? You gone. Okay. Oh, boy. I got lightheaded from doing that. Anna puts the D in mid. Y'all tripping. We're Caroline Raven fans. All know what's up. That's what I've mentioned before. Caroline Raven looks... I don't know. She looks like middle-aged. And I find out that she's younger than me. I'm not saying she's not attractive. She's very attractive. But she looks like an older woman. Whereas Anna D looks, Anna D's a snack. All right, I'm just going to say it here. She looks like a snack. It's my type. Short, petite, cute, right? That's my type. And all I need is for her doing that one thing that she always does, and I'm good to go. That's all I need. I wouldn't even need her to touch me. Let's see. You might sit next to her on a plane. I doubt it. I take really ghetto planes. I take, I took British last time. And I already know what I'm setting myself up for every time I get on British Airlines and I start getting the food, right? Because they give you somewhat topical food to England, and I'm there eating just shit. And then when I come back to Miami, they're giving me like fucking pan con croquetas. And I'm like, fuck yeah, this is what I'm used to here. This right here is what I like, right? You start doing this without any sort of rhyme or reason. Whereas then you go, and it's upsetting when you go to England. So that right off the bat sets the precedent. I also like to get hammered for English flights. So whenever I do that, or whenever I've done that, and the trick doesn't work. It's worked once wonderfully, and then it's never worked for me again. So I get hammered, and I stole this from another person that does podcasts that I can't mention, but I get hammered, and then I wake up and I'm in a different country. So much fun because I don't have to deal with just the turbulence and all the other shit. I'm just sleeping through it. And then I wake up and I'm a little bit hungover, but then obviously all of England is hangover food, so it's great. Hey, Piggy just jumped on the live cast, was occupied reading this amazing book, The View from Down Here. Ever heard of it? Oh, have I? Have I ever heard of the book, The View from Down Here? Yeah, I know, because I wrote it. Now you got the pin of glory. Anthony, you see how easy it is to get on my good side, guys? You guys are out here trying to get on my bad side. Guys, shut the fuck up. Anna D is my type, says Steve Brooksy. Let's see. Korean woman magician, Holly, or Japanese women, Katori. You guys don't know how cute the non-English speaking women are. Let's look them up. We're here on a live show, and I could look them up. So let me X out all of this so that my resources aren't being bogged up. So let's see. Korean. I wrote Korean like my mom gave me thalidomide as a child. Korean magician Kotori. There is that one that does YouTube tutorials that everyone thinks is a dude because she has way too comically oversized breasts. Let's see. Kotori. I looked up magician, Korean magician Kotori, and nothing came up here. So are you lying to me? Is this an anime character? Magician Kotori. Is this a fucking anime character? Honey, is this an anime character? I'm going to wait till you respond. I'm going to wait till you respond. Is this an anime character that you just had me look up? Because all I'm looking at right now is anime. I'm all looking at anime. So let's go. Let me show you what I'm looking at here. Did I forget my fucking shortcut? This is what I looked up, and this is what came up. Did you have me look up anime? Is the cute magician that you referred to a fucking drawing? Okay. All right. I'm going to go back. Let me go back here. Let me go back here. Let me go and wait for your response in the chat. Let's just wait for your response in the chat. No, she's real. She's 28 this year. Okay. All right, good. Because had it been an anime character, I would have probably slammed to this table. So thank you for that. You really saved me from some potential pain. Stop making these women up. Got me searching YouTube for nothing, laughing my fucking ass off. So I'm waiting. I sent you an Instagram profile of a very attractive magician. Is that on my Gmail? Check this thought. I also got an email from a Rumble chat, a Rumble comment. Hi, PigCake. Do you need me to promote? No, I don't need you to promote my fucking channel. 4 seasons. Interesting topic. Thank you for telling us about this. That sounds like a bot if I've ever heard one. Let's see. Let's check that out. Steve Brooksy. Let's check that out. And watch me get doxxed in real time when I click on your link. And inevitably it's some sort of like, I don't know, some shit that tracks my fucking everything. Yes, I agree. I don't want to say because I think she's taken by someone that I like very much. That I like very much. Although I have to say I'm very jealous. I'm very jealous. But this is definitely top in my books. But I don't want to show it because she's dating someone that I like. So, PigCake changed my life for the better. Now I get endless women. Make 8 figures a year, and I'm a master magician. Whoa. Hey, man. Good for you. Almost sounds like you're fucking lying. You sound like a lot of people on Facebook, on the magicians only section, that they like to lie about how many gigs they get. Hear me out. Pig does the old switcheroo trick with Anna after drinking a big glass of liquid labeled puberty blocker. Fuck, Magic Buzz. Stop it. I can't be reading comments like that. Manel says, you weeb. PigCake, I sent you a good one. I already checked it out. Mamed 2005 says, what do I got to do to get a shout out in a new book? I give a good BJ. Well, you asked for it, so I'm now having to give you a shout out. Mamed, which sounds very dangerously close to another thing, which is the band name, a name that I can't mention. Let's see. I'm going to write shout out so I remember. Mamed. Very easy name to remember, right? For obvious reasons. And I'm also going to include 2005 because I feel like being a prick. Hane sent me an email. Okay, so let's see. Hane, you sent me an email. Again, I really hope that it's not some sort of cute little link, right? That just happens to get all my info. Let me delete this one. Hane sent me an email. Luckily, it didn't go to spam. So this is the Korean magician that you're talking about. Magician Holly. I have more followers than her, which makes me feel a little bit good. Maybe I should hit her up based on my follower count. Like, hey, girl, you want to talk to a real Instagram influencer? Let's see. Yeah, the answer is yes. Yes, every time. Uh-huh. Yep. Without even a question. Hey, whoa. Hey. Some other likes here. Yeah. This is what I like here. I like ethnic. I like foreign. This right here is great. Any one of them. Right? They're just so cute. They're so lively. Look at that. They're always like posing in pictures. Like white bitches are always posing awkwardly, whereas this is just cute. Look at that. Hey, what's up? She's coming from the side. Yeah. You know what, Hane? All right. I was proven incorrect. She is in fact a good one. Let's see here. E-Cat is my type, even if she exposes everybody's magic. Skinny with no ass. Says Carton Top. This has gotten really misogynist as of late here, talking about different female magicians. I have an entire video dedicated to nasty comments that female magicians have gotten in regards to being female and magicians. But I gotta say, I don't know. I've looked at the spear, and it's very it's a desert. Let's go through here. Sending the link. I already got it. Yeah, he's giving fake names. Go through this. Do you remember my fake IRS emails? Were you quaking in your boots? No, because I know the IRS doesn't send emails. They send letters. They're assholes. They send letters. Piga, I sent you an Instagram profile of a very attractive magician. I already saw it. Toby, I did, but I'd like to see him again, but I never did. I don't know who Toby's referring to here. Toby mentioned someone. England blows, like for real. Yeah, I can't wait to go back. I can't wait to pay a fucking grand round trip. It's like $500, but still very expensive when you have other things to pay. And you're a full-time professional virgin magician. I got another email here. Hane. Let's see what this one is. I love getting emails with profiles of chicks. That's great. Here is one doing a trick. Okay, she did a pass, which is, I would say, very impressive considering her hand size and the fact that the cards look massive in her hands, which is always a good thing, if you know what I mean. But here she is doing a pass, right? I mean, from what I could see, let's see what we got here. Yeah, why would I complain about this? This is great. This is fantastic. Yeah, I'm not gonna say no. Is this yeah, I was gonna say Tifa because I have played the game. I might be a weeb. Yeah, I would never say no to this. I would have to be crazy to say no to this. Can't wait to find out some other stuff about this particular person. Can't wait to find out, as has happened to me before, where I've rated somebody only for the rating to get me back. Stress relief. What's this? I'm clicking on links here like an idiot. Stress relief. 3-hour compilation. Is this one of those things that it's like a video where you click on it and halfway in the video there's like a deafening scream? Is that what it is? I like those where it's like, oh, rain compilation to sleep to, and then you sleep, and then midway into it it'd be one of those. I can't believe my mom went to the room right now, for fuck's sake. It's a femboy trap. I've fallen for one before, and I'm not taking it back. I'm not taking it back. All right. I gave her, I think, an 8, and she still stays as an 8. To prove it to you guys, I think that I'm some sort of conservative Trumper. All right. You guys that think that I'm a conservative Trumper out here, I find that person attractive. Very much so. And I gave her a rating of an 8, and I'm sticking to it to show you how progressive I am. So fuck you. It's a filter. Let's see. I'd be honest, we're magicians. After a couple drinks, if a girl looks like Danny Dorothy, swipes right on Tinder, we're sending it a message back. Damn, man, that's a rough one. That's another rant that I have, by the way. I think I might turn this into an entire video, and it's very virgin-y topic, but I hate people that copy Juan Tamariz. I hate it. It's my least favorite trend in magic. It makes me want to punch a puppy. Anytime I see a magician that's like, shuffle, 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 or they start doing da-da-da-da-da, they start fucking doing that shit, I hate it. I hate it. And I'm convinced that you speak perfect English and you're lying to all of us because you just want to go, sorry, what you say? What you say? And then be able to, I don't know, do a fucking call or something. But it bothers me very much when magicians copy that. And I get it. It's like a style, right? It's a style of magic. A lot of English magicians have Darren's style. But yeah, she's 26 this year. Good to know. That's another one. Anytime somebody sends me a magician, it's always very question. I have to, hey, let me check the age. All right. Because your boy only looks at things that are age appropriate. I'm not going to look at anything and then get caught. All right. The last thing I want is hey, Piggy, come over to my house. I'm going to give you some cookies. And Chris Hansen's there. And now I'm like, hey, are you here for the cookies too? And he goes, no, you pedo. I'm here because you were texting a minor. And I go, damn, I thought it was too good to be true. I don't want to get caught in that scenario. Every Spanish magician does the same. Broken English is a serious problem. I'm not saying that. You're saying that. But they do the same thing. Yeah, it's always the same bit. It's like an A-can. Danny D'Artis, I guess, innovated on Tamariz's style. And then from then, everyone's become a copy of Danny D'Artis that essentially got from Tamariz. So it's this whole fucking wave. Let's see. I'm still scared from when I clicked on a link a mate sent me. Called Meat Spin back in the day. Meat Spin is a great meme. It's a tremendous meme. It still works to this day, I believe. Same thing with Tub Girl. What was the other one that was pretty terrible at the time too? It was like 3 old guys fucking. That one was also a great fun one to watch. I'm glad you said mate, Toby. Now I know entirely that every time I make fun of England, that you cringe a little. Do you know a Spanish magician, El Niño del Pollo? Look it up. El Niño del Pollo sounds like, let's see. It sounds like a wrestler. Because there's a wrestler from Mexico called El Niño Hamburguesa, which is the boy cheeseburger. Magician. Let's see. El Niño del Pollo. No, I've looked this up and I can't fucking see anything, Manel. All I've seen is Seaman. There's one link here that says Seaman, which lets me know everything. A gringo acting like he's from the Spanish School of Magic is akin to Drake acting like he's from the hood when he's from the nicest, richest neighborhood in Toronto. Yeah, he was, a theater kid. Yeah, it happens in the music industry. Everyone trying to copy one dude. You brought some horrible shock site memories. Yeah, those are always great, especially with the new ones. There aren't any really new shock things because everybody's too pussified. But I think that's the stream, my friends. We've been here for a while. We've been doing some hot banter. We dropped some hot bits. I might do another stream. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow. Oh, we got two here. We got two. Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell says, I want to give you money. The real Mitch McConnell. Great. Thank you for that, Mitch McConnell. I want to give you... says, please send me your info. I'm also a big fan of your videos. I'm a closeted magician. Cocaine Mitch McConnell, my friends, is sending me an email, which is always great. Thank you, Mitch McConnell, for being such a valued member of our government. Fuck. So I guess advice at the end of the video. We're part of a society, right?
You know, we're living in a society.
So act like it. Live like it. I don't understand why people think that they're the only people that live, that exist in this plane. There are other people that exist around you. So act like it. Act like it. Be better.
Be better. Be better. Be better. Be better.
Listen to those two lovely, lovely women. Some other things, I guess. Is there any other bits that I could give you? I like to also give you advice based on things around me. These are cool. These Casios, right? These are dope Casios. If you have Casios that you want to get rid of, send them to me. I collect shitty 80s watches. So send this to me. I'm going to stream again tomorrow. So make sure to set your Casio to alarm on tomorrow at 6 p.m. because I will be live. Nancy Pelosi does insider trading. And AOC, again, my type. I wish we were a thing.